Hi and welcome to the Asian Arts preview video for our May 1st auction. We'll start here. So this is a signed watercolor painting of a reclining nude or a resting nude. I'm not sure of who the artist is. I just think that it just has a great look to it. This is a pre-sale auction estimate of $300 to $500. Here we have an X Christie's carved stone axe head. Nice in this fitted stand. It does have the X Christie's label, and this is also estimated at $300 to $500. One of my favorite lots in the sale came in on one of our Walk-in Wednesday appraisal days, and this is a grouping of 6 Kazuka samurai knife handles, and so you can see that they are all mixed metal. Many of them are signed. The blades are French 950 silver. They're just absolutely beautiful. If you can just get a little close-up here of these bugs and animals, they're just absolutely a beautiful collection. Pre-sale estimate of $400 to $600. Ever popular Chinese enamel decorated plaques. Here we have 2 ladies in kind of a garden. It is signed in the upper right hand corner. A selection of Fami Rose Chinese millefiori plates or bowls. So there's 2 bowls and then a collection of plates. They're really just very beautiful. They're just really attractive. So you can just see the beautiful enamel work to these plates and the color variations. Really just a nice design. We have a nice selection of Japanese in the sale, so Japanese arts. This is a signed Japanese bronze basket with dragons. So we have the dragon handle and then 2 dragons on the side. And if you look at the underside, it is signed. So really quite nice. You can just see the attention to detail throughout. Really quite heavy also. Again, an X Christie's carved brush pot. So you can see the labels to the underside, and just again, look at the intricacy to the carvings. Just kind of this layering and this 3-dimensional design to the seated people. Really quite nice. From the Manhattan estate, we have this beautiful kind of octagonal design vase with the figural handles. So really just beautiful design, and it's just delicate in its form. Absolutely beautiful. Here we have a carved hardstone censer with qilong. So really, again, quite nice. You can just see the decoration here. This came from a New Jersey estate. So you can see the carved animals. And we have a selection of bowls. So here we have an iron red and blue bowl with, I believe there is a double ring, or there's a signature to the underside of this example. So if you just take a look to the body of the vessel, you can see this iron red decoration with dragons above water. And here we have another bowl from the same estate, and this is blue and white. So you can see the birds and the flowers, and this has a signature to the underside. An interesting lot in the sale, we have this terracotta glazed pitcher with dragons, and it is signed. So you see this applied kind of urn with the blue and white signature. This is estimated at $300 to $500. More contemporary, but I think it's quite nice. Another Japanese example in the sale is this beautiful enamel decorated flower vase, and this is by Kakiemon. So you can see the beautiful colors, really nice vibrant colors to the flowers, and a signature to the underside. A grouping of 2 pieces of porcelain, so both Asian. So we have this crackle glaze and then this brush pot, so the signed brush pot with this beautiful turquoise color. One of my other favorite lots in the sale is this pair of gilt metal and carved lanterns. I just think that they're so handsome. They do have some nice age to them, but I also just think from an aesthetic perspective that they're just beautiful. These 2 together at $400 to $600. There are a few condition issues, but that's just, I think, pretty standard for things of this age. From a Manhattan estate, we have this incense burner. So it is Chinese, it is Fami Rose. So you can see the decoration with the figures. Each side has kind of a scene. Sorry, upside down. So here we have a scene, and then we have the opening to the top and bottom. From our Walk-in Wednesday appraisal day, we have these 2 Japanese Satsuma vases. Really nice examples. Really, these are a testament to the quality of Satsuma. So you can just see the beautifully decorated figures, the gilt decoration that is standard to all Satsuma, or most Satsuma I should say. The dragon here, really quite nice. Each are signed to the underside, and these are estimated together at $300 to $500. Another beautiful example in this sale is this turquoise and iron red brush pot. And if we just turn this around slowly, you can see that it is the 8 immortals, and they are riding on a dragon. So you can see here, just really, again, a beautiful example of Chinese. And that is signed to the underside with some old labels. Here we have a carved censer. So this is fluorite in purple and green, so with some dragons. There's a bit of tape on here just to prevent it from falling, and this is at 300 to 500. We have a peach blossom bowl in this beautiful blue. So you can see again, this is signed to the underside. It's an incised decoration, so it's quite faint. I'm not sure if you're able to see it. And then here we have a collection of porcelain, so mainly teapots and also a bowl, but some really just sweet examples, and most are signed. So this is a really nice example with a lid, and so it's just signed along the body of the vessel, but just a nice grouping at 300 to 500. We have, these are each individually lotted, so we have a grouping of Japanese woodblock prints. This one is by Hasui Kawase. So really a quite nice example. The beautiful snow in the pavilion, estimated at 400 to 600. And then we have 2 Tsuchiya, so these are both by the same artists, and each are allotted individually, also at 400 to 600. And they are in good condition. We have a 3-piece bronze garniture set. It is a later marriage of parts, so we have this censer, and it's just kind of unusual that there's a little squirrel finial, which I quite like, he's sweet. And those are from a New Rochelle estate. This is a bronze vase with cranes, and this is by Maruki Company. It is signed on the underside, and this came in on a Welcome Wednesday appraisal day, and this is estimated at 300 to 500. And this, I just like animals in general, but this is a really sweet example of a embroidered child's collar. So you can just see how it depicts a cat with the head, and then each foot, and these tassels are just great, and then this acts as a little tail, and it's really framed quite beautifully also. So this is a nice example of Chinese embroidery or textiles. Again, an extra Christie's piece in this auction. So we have this just beautiful bronze here with the openwork design, little handles, kind of an archaic style. Moving on to some more Chinese, we have these 2 Chinese brush pots. They are lotted together. So we have 2 various shapes, kind of the cylindrical and then this shaped edge. So really quite nice, the 2 together at 400 to 600. Here we have a beautiful carved censer. So I just took the top off to prevent it from falling, but these bat handles are really lovely, and they're really well carved. This is estimated at 800 to 1200. We have a beautiful glazed signed guanyin, so it is signed on the back. Really quite nice in the double lotus base. And then moving on to some more Japanese, we have this beautiful Japanese jardiniere or planter. So we have this footed base, and then we have this elderly lady and a penguin, a robed penguin, which is just fun. And then this acts as your planter. So it does come off, and you can see that it was used at some point. But it's really just a really sweet package here. Chinese cloisonne, really quite nice. Floral decoration does have some nice age to it. Again, beautiful, vibrant colors. And then from the same estate, we have 2 Japanese warriors. They are allotted individually. So we have this Japanese warrior, again with a mixed metal robe. So this, again, Japanese mixed metal motif. And then from the same estate, this one is signed. So again, another Japanese mixed metal warrior, and it is signed on the base. And then we will end here with this beautiful Japanese bronze figure. Really quite nice from a Manhattan estate. All the details are available online, but again, just if I could just flip him around for a moment, you can kind of see just again the attention to detail in all of his tools and his bag. Really quite nice. But that wraps it up for our Asian Arts preview for the May 1st sale, and we hope to see you there.